Hello! It's an exciting day for me because it is my first Scrawlr box ever. So excited for this, so let's get into the unboxing. I tried to be really careful here to not ruin the sticker, ruined it anyway. So yeah, here's the little sticker you get, and it's a part of the print that they give you as well. I really like this print, so that was quite exciting. And then time for the main event, paint markers. So I've never used paint markers before. Very excited for this. Not really sure how to use them, but we will figure that out. It's a nice selection of colours, so I feel like you can do quite a lot with this. It's not a very niche art supply. And then we've got a big chunky Derwent pencil. I've never used anything from Derwent, so I'm quite excited for that. But yeah, that is he's a chunky beast, this pencil. And then a Uniball pen in 0.9. I think that's just a black pen. And you can see the little nib. I like it when you can see that. It's like his little home, a little window. And then the Scrawlr zine, which has information about the art supplies, the featured artist, and then other people's works from previous boxes, I think it is. And then this is the print. I love this print. I'm going to frame this and put this up in my office because it's just so pretty. I love the colours. Love everything about this print. And then your paper. So this is Bristol board, which I have never used prior to this. And it is so smooth. I love it. Absolutely love it. I want to try it with different art mediums. I've always been a fan of cold pressed water colour paper, which is really like textured. So using this was very different for me, but very enjoyable. So I'm going to do my swatches now. I spent a long time swatching this pencil, considering it is just a pencil. But yeah, it's a pencil, it works. But that pencil is chunky, it's a chunky beast. And then the pen was really nice and smooth. I really liked the pen. And I do love outlining my artwork, so that's quite nice. Swatching the pens took quite some time because you've got to wake them all up, you know, like shake them and press them down like this to get the paint to go through. So it did take a while, and I'm not going to bore you with the entire process. I'll just show the first. But yeah, really nice colour, really vibrant, opaque. A bit worried about what it will do on larger areas because the nib is very hard, but we'll come to that. So yeah, there's all the colours. Really nice selection. I really like the silver and the gold as well. They're really metallic. I don't think my camera quite picks up how metallic they are in real life. And so yeah, I just want to check whether that white is opaque enough to go on the different colours, whether it can be layered. I feel if the white can be layered, all colours could be layered. And yes, layers brilliantly. It was actually quite satisfying doing these dots. So now time to draw, and for some reason, the first and only thing in my mind was a chameleon. Do not know why. It's not like the colours particularly lend to that. I think I just wanted a colourful animal because that's what the print was. And I thought you can, like the whole thing of chameleons, they can change colour, so I thought I can make that colourful. I did have to look at some references because apparently I have no idea what one looks like. Didn't know where the arms were, didn't know where the eyes were. I feel like that always happens. You think, oh, I'm going to draw this. And then you come to it and you're like, oh, actually, I have no idea what this looks like. So yeah, looked at some references. Went on from there. The drawing on this paper is so nice and so smooth. It's just really satisfying. I'm going to have to get myself some more Bristol board. I can see me really liking this. And I've heard it's good for markers as well. And I do quite like markers, so like alcohol markers. So I'll have to give that a go as well. So my chameleon is it chameleon? I'm probably saying this completely wrong. I want to say charmeleon, but that's Pokemon. Oh, I could have drawn a Pokemon with these colours. Anyway. I might just say lizard, but that's probably wrong as well. I enjoyed looking at the references for this because they're just such cute animals. I love any sort of like lizard, frog, toad. Oh, just love them. I loved this little eye. I just think, I don't know how because it's so expressionless, but it just gives it a really cute little expression. And I did try and make the lips a bit more smiley than what they actually are. So now I need to decide the colours because I want it to be really colourful because I want to use as many pens as possible. And using these pens, love them, absolutely love them. So this box, it was one I got in the sale, so I knew it was in it. And I got it because I'd never used paint pens before, and it was like £7.50 in the sales, I think, for the entire box, so, you know, might as well. So happy with them. I would have liked possibly some different size nibs as well, because I did struggle with the larger sections just because the nib was quite small, and it says not to go over the same spot more than once really because it will start to fray your paper, and it did start to do that. That's the only drawback, and I think if you had a bigger nib it would be easier and that wouldn't happen. But it wasn't the worst thing ever. It hasn't ruined my experience with these pens. I still just love them. I love the colours, and I love when you do only go over it once, so you're not colouring a large area, it's really smooth and it's just really satisfying to see such opaque colour go down in one go. So I'm trying, I don't know if it really shows up on camera, I was trying to show where that it does sort of peel the paper a little. It's really not too noticeable, or I don't think it ruins the artwork, but just for honesty, yeah, I did notice that. I'm sure there's ways around it, and probably the more I use the media, the better I'll get it not going over the same spot over and over again. Because I only have the one size nib, I couldn't really go too detailed in this piece. So it's quite like block colours, a lot of it. But I found that really relaxing, and I quite like that style of art just because that's what I do find relaxing. You know, I don't have to think about really fiddly bits or blending. It's just block colour thrown right down. And I think block colour together can look really nice and striking as well. So yeah, just really enjoyed this piece. Which, I mean, you would hope I did. I was the one that drew it. Decided to add some splotches just so I could use even more colour. Again, the blue goes down really nice. It just packs it with colour straight away. You don't need to go over it multiple times. It's just one and done. I also just love the look of orange and blue together. Had a bit of a mistake with the green hair. As you can see, I forgot to shake it up. I don't think it's the worst thing, but it's not the best either. I'm noticing while I'm watching this back that my camera darkens all colours because this green is lighter than it's showing here. I hadn't really noticed it as much with the other colours, but I'm noticing it with this one. I do only use my phone camera though, so I can't really be expecting the best camera in the world. This yellow I was so impressed with because I feel like yellow could be the weak colour. Not at all. Really opaque. Again, one layer and it's covered completely. Really nice and bright. yeah, just very impressed with the yellow. So the pink was where I sort of saw some more issues, and I'm not sure whether it's the pink's fault or the fact that the pink had the largest areas to cover. So I think these little bits were fine, and again, it was, you know, one layer and it was fully covered. But as I got onto the bigger bits, I struggled with the pink and with the nib. It was just really starting to like peel up the paper, and I was quite happy with how this was going, so I didn't really want to ruin my artwork. So yeah, as you see now, I started doing dots of the paint and then just using a paintbrush to spread it out, which actually worked quite well, I think. And it meant I could just do the large areas without ruining the paper, basically. And it wasn't too much effort or hassle. It didn't take that much longer. I suppose it sort of ruins the whole idea of a paint pen. And again, I think if you had a bigger pen, you wouldn't need to do this. It's just that the nib was quite small for the area I wanted to cover. But yeah, this I did it in sections on the bigger sections, and it still worked absolutely fine. Yeah, happy with this little workaround. If anyone else works with paint markers and has any other tips, tricks, please let me know, because I really enjoyed this. Yeah, I decided to add these dots on more because I just loved the yellow and I wanted to use it again. So I was trying to figure out how can I use it, try and make it a bit more interesting as well. I'm just so impressed that it just layers so easily and it's just so opaque from the off. This is me deciding, do I do dots with the orange as well? Decided against it and went for lines. I just wanted to make it really like interesting, bold. Almost like a magical animal. So I'll finish the rest off screen because, well, it's a lot of the same stuff. And return when we are done. So this is the final piece. I went around everything with the black outlines and then some little dots just for more shading. So happy with it. So happy with the colours, with the materials. Love it. What I'm not happy about is ruining it and rolling over it with my office chair, but that's my fault. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.